今日もお付き合いいただきありがとうございます。今日の主なニュースを英語でお送りします。
Typhoon number 6 approaches Okinawa main island tonight, then Amami tomorrow morning. Expect strong winds, high waves, and heavy rain. Okinawa is experiencing severe weather. Residents in affected areas should avoid unnecessary outings. The typhoon may impact western and eastern Japan by Wednesday. Be cautious of landslides and floods.
The Nikkei stock average closed today at a record high of 66,934 yen, up 604 yen. This surge is driven by high expectations for AI and semiconductor tech stocks. SoftBank Group's market value now surpasses Toyota's. However, nearly 70% of other prime market stocks declined. Experts warn of short-term overheating.
A 75-year-old man was arrested in Tokyo for allegedly slashing a 50-year-old bus passenger. The victim sustained a minor cheek injury. Police believe an argument over how the victim was reading a newspaper led to the attack. The suspect allegedly used a knife after they left the bus. He was caught nearby, admitting he slashed to threaten.
Mosques are increasing in Japan, sometimes facing opposition due to unfamiliarity. While some projects face concerns, like in Fujisawa, others successfully integrate the Yashio Mosque, for instance, built trust by engaging with the city and residents, exchanging information, and conducting cleanups. Good community relations are crucial to prevent divisions.
Major Japanese companies are increasingly cutting staff despite being profitable. This restructuring type reduction saw 46 listed companies seek early retirement for over 20,781 employees in fiscal year 2025, a 2.5-fold increase. This new trend reflects large firms proactively restructuring their workforce, a shift from traditional layoffs during economic downturns.
Corporate recruitment for next spring's university graduates officially starts June 1st. However, by May 1st, 67% of students had already received informal job offers. This suggests the government's recruitment rules are becoming a mere formality. A major life insurance company in Tokyo has already begun interviews highlighting improved working environments.
The U.S. Defense Secretary asked allies to make defense spending 3.5% of their GDP. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Kihara responded that Japan is not considering a specific target. He stated Japan would make its own judgment after necessary discussions, emphasizing an independent decision on its defense spending.
Both the U.S. and Iran are reportedly seeking revisions to a tentatively agreed memorandum. President Trump insisted it must clearly state Iran will not possess nuclear weapons. Iran also reported its own revisions. This indicates ongoing negotiations and a continued struggle between the two nations over the agreement's terms.
The University of Tokyo's school festival was canceled due to a bomb threat. Reports also suggest there was a death threat made against Representative Sohei Kamiya. Further details regarding these threats and the reasons behind them are currently under investigation. The cancellation caused significant disruption for students and attendees.
North Korean maps published last year do not include Takeshima, also known as Dokdo. North Korea previously claimed these islands. An expert suggests this omission indicates North Korea may have abandoned its territorial claim. This follows their recent policy shift to abandon peaceful unification, redefining their territory.
次は社会のニュースです。
Typhoon number 6 is approaching Okinawa today, June 1st, bringing strong winds and causing power outages for thousands of homes. It will move towards Kyushu on June 2nd, then Shikoku and Honshu on June 3rd. Heavy rains, up to 400 millimeters, are expected. Authorities warn of storm surges, landslides, and river flooding, urging residents to stay alert and follow evacuation orders.
Southern Kyushu has likely entered its rainy season. The Japan Meteorological Agency announced on June 1st. This is 2 days later than the average year. The region will see more cloudy and rainy days ahead. Notably, Typhoon number 6 is also expected to approach southern Kyushu tomorrow, June 2nd.
The Tokyo District Court has found the former producer of the popular music group XG guilty of cocaine use. The court noted his affinity with illegal drugs. He received a suspended sentence of 1 year and 4 months in prison. This case highlights ongoing concerns about illegal drug use in the entertainment industry.
A 75-year-old man has been arrested in Tokyo's Ota ward on suspicion of attempted murder. This morning, June 1st, a 50-year-old male passenger was slightly injured, slashed with a knife by the suspect after getting off a bus. Police are now investigating the full details of this incident.
Mosques are increasing nationwide, but some communities oppose them due to unfamiliarity. While many strive for harmony, misinformation can create divides. Successful integration like in Yashio City shows that proactive communication with authorities and residents, addressing concerns and community engagement are key. This fosters mutual understanding.
A 24-year-old man was arrested for allegedly invading a home in Tokyo's Kogane City on May 12th, intending to steal valuables. 2 accomplices remain at large. Police suspect Tokuryu involvement, referencing crime groups using hidden apps. The same residence was targeted earlier on May 24th, leading to other arrests. Police are investigating connections.
A draft of the government's basic plan for LGBT issues was revealed on June 1st. Based on the 2023 LGBT Understanding Promotion Act, the plan includes enhancing consultation services and training for school staff. The government aims for cabinet approval soon, following discussions with the ruling party. This marks a step towards greater inclusivity.
A 66-year-old father, Toshihiko Yoshii, arrested for allegedly killing his 11-year-old son in Narita City, Chiba, stated he was pessimistic about the future due to lack of money. He reportedly said he couldn't leave his son alone, suggesting a suspected murder-suicide attempt. The unemployed father was sent to prosecutors on June 1st.
A groping eradication campaign launched on June 1st in Tokyo, ahead of summer when incidents rise. Police and railway operators urged bystander action and victims to seek help. In 2025, 667 groping cases were reported in Tokyo. 70% occurred on trains during rush hours. The DigiPolice app is recommended for reporting incidents and seeking help.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
The Nikkei average closed at an all-time high of 66,934 yen today, up 604 yen. This breaks last Friday's record. High-tech stocks, especially AI and semiconductors, are driving this growth. SoftBank Group's market value exceeded Toyota's, however. Some market experts see signs of short-term overheating.
SoftBank Group's market value exceeded 48 trillion yen on Monday, making it Japan's largest company, surpassing Toyota. This is the first time in 22.5 years the top spot has changed. Aggressive investments in AI businesses are driving SoftBank's stock price. Toyota's market cap was just under 46 trillion yen.
Family Mart launched new Family Mart ATMs with 7 Bank on June 1, 2026. About 16,000 ATMs will be installed nationwide over 4 years. Designed in Family Mart's green color, these ATMs will handle cash transactions, cashless payment charging, and offer various financial services through 7 Bank's Plus Connect feature.
The Japan Housing Finance Agency announced June's flat 35 housing loan rates for repayment periods of 21 to 35 years. The minimum interest rate is now 3.21%. This marks the first time it has exceeded 3% since the current system started in October 2017, reflecting rising long-term interest rates.
In the Niigata prefectural governor election held on May 31st, incumbent Hideo Hanazumi secured his third term. He defeated two new candidates. Hanazumi, running as an independent, received 554,012 votes. This outcome ensures his continued leadership for the prefecture.
The LDP's bill to punish damage to Japan's national flag has been revealed. It proposes up to 2 years imprisonment or a 200,000 yen fine for publicly damaging it in a way that causes extreme discomfort. Providing or publishing videos of such acts to the public would also be punishable.
Large Japanese companies are increasingly undertaking black ink restructuring, where layoffs occur despite good performance. In fiscal year 2025, 46 listed companies offered early retirement. The number of targeted individuals significantly increased to 20,781, about 2.5 times more than the previous year. This trend is noted even amidst labor shortages.
U.S. Defense Secretary Hegseth asked allies to spend 3.5% of their GDP on defense. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Kihara responded that Japan is not currently considering a specific target. He emphasized that Japan will make its own decisions regarding defense spending after thorough discussions.
The speakers and vice speakers of both houses of Japan's Diet will meet again this week. They will work on drafting a proposal for stable imperial succession. Their goal is to adjust the wording to gain broad support, taking into account opinions from all political parties and factions.
Japanese Defense Minister Koizumi met with Philippine Defense Secretary Teodoro. They reached an agreement in principle for the swift transfer of Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force destroyers to the Philippines after their retirement. This follows Japan's updated policy that generally allows weapons exports.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
During an Orioles-Blue Jays game on May 31st, a fan threw a ball from the stands, hitting Blue Jays right fielder Sanchez on his right arm. He was in pain and had to leave the game, causing a stir. Sanchez, 28, from the Dominican Republic, joined the Blue Jays this season. This unusual incident led to his early departure.
SoftBank Hawks infielder Hotaka Yamakawa, 34, will return to the minor league for readjustment, announced on May 31st. He is in a slump with a batting average of 175, 9 home runs, and 25 RBIs this season. This marks his first significant readjustment since joining the team, aiming to regain his form.
J1 Urawa Reds apologized on May 31st after player Adama Onaiwu made an insulting gesture towards supporters. The incident occurred after a match against Fagiano Okayama. The club confirmed the act, stating it violates their philosophy and sportsmanship. Urawa Reds is considering disciplinary action against Onaiwu and will announce further details soon.
Japan's national team defeated Iceland 1-0 in a Kirin Challenge Cup match on May 31st. Koki Ogawa scored the decisive goal late. Captain Maya Yoshida, in his final International A match, received a warm farewell. Despite a tough defensive challenge, Japan secured its 6th consecutive victory, building momentum for the World Cup.
Foreign Minister Motegi met with Japan Football Association President Tsuneyasu Miyamoto to discuss security for Japanese citizens attending the FIFA World Cup. They confirmed cooperation on safety measures for the tournament, which will be co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The focus is on ensuring visitor safety.
Dodgers pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto earned his 5th win against the Phillies, pitching into the 6th inning, scoreless with 10 strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani contributed with 2 hits, extending his hitting streak to 4 games. Yamamoto's strong performance was key to the Dodgers' 9-1 victory in the series.
Red Sox player Masataka Yoshida contributed to his team's victory against the Guardians on May 31st. Batting cleanup, he delivered a crucial go-ahead 2-run timely single. Yoshida finished the game with 2 hits and 2 RBIs, helping his team secure the win in Cleveland.
Kei Nishikori is set to compete in the Japan Open men's tennis tournament. He has been granted a wildcard entry by the event organizers. This announcement confirms his participation in the prestigious home tournament, marking an anticipated return for the Japanese tennis star to a major competition.
Maya Yoshida played his final international A match for Japan against Iceland on May 31st. Substituted after 14 minutes, he received a warm farewell from players and fans. Yoshida passed the captain's armband to Wataru Endo, entrusting his hopes for new scenery to his successors. Japan secured a 1-0 victory.
The Dodgers secured a dominant 9-1 victory over the Phillies. Shohei Ohtani went 2 for 5, extending his on-base streak to 16 consecutive games and raising his batting average to a .28. This performance helped the team win the series 2-1. Pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto also earned his 5th win.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
An explosion occurred in northeastern Myanmar on May 31st. A building believed to be storing explosives for mining work was involved. Around 50 people, including children, died in the large blast. Independent Myanmar media reported this incident.
Regarding a memorandum tentatively agreed upon by U.S. and Iranian negotiators, President Trump stated it clearly says Iran will not possess nuclear weapons. He reportedly requested revisions. Iran also made statements concerning the document. Negotiations between the two countries continue amidst these reports of revisions.
In Washington state, USA, a chemical tank exploded on May 26th at a factory owned by a subsidiary of a Japanese paper company. The company has confirmed that 11 people died in the accident. Local authorities are currently investigating the cause of the explosion and other details.
On June 1st, the China Coast Guard announced it conducted patrols in the waters east of Taiwan. A spokesperson stated that this action was taken in response to activities by Japan and the Philippines. This move highlights ongoing tensions in the region.
An explosion occurred at the Hanwha Aerospace Factory in Daejeon, central South Korea, around 11 a.m. on June 1st. According to Korean fire authorities, 5 people were killed and 2 others were injured in the incident. The cause of the explosion is currently under investigation.
In Colombia's presidential election, the left-wing candidate, successor to current President Petro, will face the right-wing candidate in a runoff vote. The right-wing candidate advocates stronger ties with the Trump administration. This election highlights the division between the country's political factions.
The Asia Security Conference in Singapore concluded, revealing a deeper divide between Japan and China. While the U.S. avoided specific comments on Taiwan, China criticized Japan's historical views. Japan's defense minister refuted these claims, indicating no progress in improving relations. The conference highlighted ongoing regional tensions.
Russia's military invasion of Ukraine continues, with ongoing combat between Russian and Ukrainian forces in various parts of the country. A large number of civilians have fled abroad. The situation in Ukraine, including battles and diplomatic efforts by various countries, remains dynamic.
The U.S. Central Command announced on May 31st that U.S. forces attacked radar and drone command facilities. The attacks occurred on May 30th and 31st on Keshem Island, Iran, near the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. explained these actions were for self-defense purposes.
Israeli forces have occupied the strategic Beaufort Castle area in southern Lebanon. Prime Minister Netanyahu announced this on May 31st. This is Israel's first control of the castle in about 25 years. The offensive into southern Lebanon continues, with Israel expanding its controlled territory despite the ongoing ceasefire.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Timeless member Fuma Kikuchi, 31, resumed activities on June 1st after resting due to a throat condition. His agency Stardo Entertainment confirmed his return. Kikuchi will now prepare for the group's national tour, adjusting his health for the Chiba performances starting June 12th. He had temporarily paused his work since April 22nd.
The idol group Arashi held their final concert tour performance at Tokyo Dome on May 31st. After 26.5 years, the popular group concluded its history. Members thanked fans, with Satoshi Ono saying, "Thank you for supporting us for 26.5 years." Sho Sakurai added, "They will now pursue individual paths."
Arashi concluded their 26.5-year career with a final tour at Tokyo Dome on May 31st. The 5 members offered emotional 30-minute greetings during the 3-hour, 25-minute show, featuring 33 songs. Satoshi Ono confirmed he will continue entertainment activities after leaving Stardo Entertainment. Their unique stage productions and fan-first approach were reasons for their national popularity.
Idol group Arashi concluded activities on May 31st. Their individual strengths, described as depth of specialization, were key to their popularity and will be crucial for their future careers. Members focused on diverse fields: Masaki Aiba in animal welfare, Jun Matsumoto in concert direction, Kazunari Ninomiya in acting, Satoshi Ono in art, and Sho Sakurai as a newscaster.
Literary critic Yukawa Yutaka has passed away. The provided article primarily contained unrelated job advertisements. The key information is the passing of the literary critic. No details regarding his age or the cause of his death were reported in the content. Yukawa was a well-known figure in the field of literary criticism.
Lyricist Jun Hashimoto, 86, passed away on May 21st from liver cirrhosis. He was a leading figure in Showa-era music, penning hits like Blue Light Yokohama and Amero no Kami no Otomi. Hashimoto also wrote Blue Chateau for Jackie Yoshikawa and his Blue Comets, which won the Japan Record Award in 1967. His funeral was a private family event.
TBS announcer Yumi Furutani announced on Instagram that she resigned from TBS television on May 31st. After 15 years, she expressed deep gratitude to those who supported her. Furutani plans to continue her career as a freelance announcer, focusing on her family and sharing her passions. She had previously announced the birth of her 3rd child in February.
Comedian Ken Watanabe of Unjash discussed his financial struggles after his scandal on an Abima program. He revealed that most of his savings are almost gone due to contract penalties. Watanabe emphasized his determination not to rely on his wife, Nozomi Sasaki's income, stating he is committed to supporting his family himself despite public perception.
TBS released a new trailer for the 2nd season of its hit drama Vivant. The video features lead actor Masato Sakai as Yusuke Nogi with the mysterious line, "Perhaps I am still in a large vortex." The highly anticipated sequel is set to air from July, continuing the complex plot from the successful first season, which aired in 2023.
Shogi player Takumi Ito, 23, EIO, successfully defended his title in the 11th EIO Sen 5-game match, winning 3-2 against challenger Shintaro Saito, 33. This marks Ito's 3rd consecutive EIO title, bringing his total titles to 4, Ito expressed relief after a challenging series. He also recently earned the right to challenge Sota Fuji Owi.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。